I'm David, this is Spencer, and welcome to Aftermath.
Blue 42, set, hike!
Welcome back to Aftermath, the Sportscast, where we cover the 912 area. We're back on our Thursday episode. If you haven't watched already, go make sure you watch the Tuesday episode. It has all the results from week 1. We are hopping into week 2. We appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and let's get into it. Now, we didn't film it last week, but Spencer did give me his picks for last week. He went 9-3. On the way to the games, he went 9-3. But we're going to hop into it. If you don't know, we do a few segments around here. Quick Picks is the big one. We put Spencer on the spot every week. See if he could pick the right games. Last year, he did insanely well. I believe he got like 80-85% of the games right.
Like 90, really.
Yeah, it probably was a little more. I just didn't want to overshoot it. But let's get into it. First week of the game, Effingham versus Houston County. Now, Houston County is coming off a W against Alpharetta. Effingham hasn't played yet. Who you got?
I'm not going to lie. This is going to be a tough week because, like you said, half of these teams haven't played yet, or I haven't seen or know about some of these teams. But I got Houston County. Just because Effingham hasn't played yet, they're still going to be going through all the wrinkles and stuff. Houston County played last week, so they already got a little bit going on. But Effingham, get right, man. Prove me wrong, please.
I say Richmond Hill not played yet. They're going into Glen Academy that just got off a good win against Wayne County. Who you got?
Man, that's a tough one. Glen Academy's good. Richmond Hill's good. Richmond Hill, man, y'all been talking all summer. Y'all been in my DMs going crazy. I got y'all ranked 5th. I got y'all, man. If y'all better not let me down, bro. I swear y'all better not let me down. I'll be so mad.
BC takes on Buford. Now, BC did have a hard loss last week. Probably the worst loss we've seen against Reuben Gap. Buford also lost last week against Milton, though.
That's true, but BC's down the left tackle, the defensive tackle. I'm not sure. I think Makai's going to be back. I got to message him, but I'm pretty sure they said he'll be back this week. But it's going to be tough, man. Buford's like a top. I think they're like number 2 ranked in the state, and I want to say they're like top 5 in the country. But yeah, so I got Buford on that one. But if BC can somehow pull it out, man, that would be crazy.
Say next one, Beach versus Savannah High. Beach did come off a loss last week against Calvary. Savannah High also came off a loss last week against Frederica Academy.
Yeah.
Who you got?
It's an old school Savannah rivalry, East versus West.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I got Beach on this one. It's like I said, man, it's going to be tough for Savannah High without having Stephen Fox out there. And until I see something different, man, it's going to be hard.
So going into the next game, Groves plays West Lawrence. Neither team has played yet. It's their first games of the season.
Man, I just don't know. It's a whole new team at Groves. New coach, new players, so new system, all that. I don't know anything about West Lawrence, so I'm going to go with them just because I feel like they probably have more returning, and Groves is still going to be learning everything. Like you said, it's their first game of the season, so got to get out that wrinkles.
Say Windsor, not played a game yet this season, is going against Brantley County that did lose last week to Charlton County.
This is a tough one, man. You never really know what to expect with Brantley.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're not a bad team, but they're not a good team. They're just like right there in like that 500 range. Same with Windsor, man. I know they, from what I heard, they looked all right versus Country Day, but they didn't play like a legit scrimmage. So, and then they lost to Liberty County before the week 1. Man, that's tough. I'm gonna go Brantley on this one, but I'm hoping Windsor can pull it out. No cap, because I'm always rooting for this.
Oh yeah. Savannah Country Day takes on Athens Academy. Savannah Country Day did lose a close one last week to Charlton Country Day. Athens Academy did have a pretty solid win against Aquinas last week.
Yeah, I got Athens Academy on this one. Country Day, they're just same thing, new coach, new players. It's a whole new quarterback in there, so it's all brand new over there. So until I see them put together some good games, it's going to be tough to choose them.
So going to the next one, St. Andrews, after a very tough loss last week, takes on Hilton Head Prep that's also lost to Buford Academy. It was a little bit closer.
I need St. Andrews. They got to show me something until I can pick them. Yeah, I got Hilton Head Prep on this one. Like you said, that performance last week was not good.
So going into the last game, except for our game of the week, Bethesda takes on Thomas Hayward Academy. Neither team has played. Both first game of the season.
Bethesda's coming off that state championship. can't lose week 1 defending the crown. So, I'm going to go with Bethesda on this one. Some new players in there, but I feel like they're going to come out hot, come out swinging. They got some Memorial Day boys over there now.
Yeah.
Because Memorial's doing 8-man football this year, so it should be interesting to see how they look.
So going into the game of the week, the only game I didn't ask you about yet, New Hampstead versus Savannah Christian, both coming off wins. Both had solid wins.
Mm-hmm.
Who you got?
I don't know.
That's a good answer.
I
That is a
don't
good
know,
answer.
man. I really, it's gonna be so tough. We've been talking about it since really all summer, but
say,
we were
yeah,
really
so.
talking about it the other day. But it's gonna be who can. It's gonna come down to who can control the ball, who can control the clock, who can have the least amount of turnovers. Oh man, it's definitely gonna be a 1-score game.
Mhm.
Like I don't see, because I feel like if New Hampstead scores quick or early, Savannah Christian will be like, okay, let's just run the ball, control the clock. Like they're not gonna try to strike quick. They're just gonna be like, all right, let's give it to Zoe, give it to Kenry, give it to Jaden, move it. We're fine. New Hampstead, I still have to see, are they able to run the ball? Because as we know, Savannah Christian is gonna struggle covering them in the secondary. But if for some reason New Hampstead's struggling throwing the ball, how do they adjust having to run the ball?
Mm-hmm.
So if they're playing a game of time of possession and who's controlling the clock, Savannah Christian is probably going to win that battle. So New Hampstead has to play a clean game. Can't have drops like we've seen last year and in the scrimmage, which we didn't see week 1. So that was a good thing. They seemed to clean that up. Can't have turnovers. I want to say they had a couple turnovers, like some fumbles and stuff. I don't think there was an interception last week versus South Effingham. But yeah, New Hampshire just has to play a clean game, and they're gonna have to run the ball though. They can't beat Savannah Christian just throwing the ball the entire game. But on the Savannah Christian side, they just got to control the clock, run the ball. Blaze has to play a clean game. Can't give New Hampshire extra possessions.
Nope.
So I know they're gonna do a lot of play action. They're gonna try to use Logan Brookin, big tight end, but you gotta keep the ball on your side. You cannot give them any extra possessions, because if you give New Hampshire extra possession and let Sean go back out there, he gonna be ready to go.
So
But
my worry is that we saw how well South Effingham ran the ball on New Hampstead that second half, and I don't think South Effingham is half as good at running the ball as Savannah Christian.
not even close. And
That's my worry.
And I know that. So a lot of people like to bring out that New Hampshire had in their twos. They pulled out their starting offense. They did pull out their starting defense, but there were still some starters in there when South Effingham was making that big run. It wasn't the whole starters, but there was some D linemen, there was some linebackers, mixed in there. They were slowly pulling them out. But like you said, they're going to have to stop the run. And I don't know, are they going to be able to stop the run for 4 quarters? That's the question. They can do it for a half.
Yeah.
But are they going to be able to do it for the whole game? That's going to be tough.
So I need it. I need your pick.
Who you got?
You pick first, and I'll go. I think we're opposites again. That's on this one.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I just me thinking and just going off of the history from the last few years and just going off of what I've seen from like the scrimmages and last week. I think Savannah Christian is gonna get it by it's gonna be a 1-score game. And like you were saying, it's probably gonna come down to whoever
Has the ball last.
But I just feel like Savannah Christian, there's gonna be one pivotal play, and I feel like Savannah Christian's gonna make that play.
So I think I'm opposite. I think New Hampshire's gonna have it, just because when it comes down to that last possession, if it's under a minute or under a minute and a half, I don't see Savannah Christian being able to run the ball all the way down the field for a minute and a half. I can see New Hampshire throwing a 40-yard bomb. I could see them being able to strike quick if they need to at the end of the game. I can't see that out of Savannah Christian.
Okay, but listen to this.
Mm-hmm.
So it really just depends on the time and where they're at on the field. But say Savannah Christian is down 6 points, 7 points. It's just one score, right? And they're on the 25. They got to go down the field. New Hampshire is going to be expecting pass.
Mm-hmm.
Kenry and Jaden aren't legit running backs.
No.
They can play receiver.
Yeah.
But since New Hampshire is going to be thinking and playing pass, you're going to leave some open lanes for them running backs. Zoe's not easy to tackle.
No.
None of them are easy to tackle. So I'm saying I feel like it's going to be tough, man. I just feel like, I don't know, man.
It's going to be a very good game.
I really don't even. I wish I didn't even have to make a pick, because these are two of my favorite teams.
You already did.
Savannah Christian, I feel like they just going. I feel like the strength on Savannah Christian's defensive front is going to just overpower New Hampshire State.
I think the O line. I am excited to see the O line again this week. When I was editing, I went through that and watched that O line commemoration that you made.
Mm-hmm.
Them boys are dogs, bro. Every
That's
play,
my
there's
thing.
2 of them. There's 2 pancakes every play.
I know I like New Hampshire's defensive front in their front 7. I like the linebacker core, number 44, Cam. He's nice, but them big boys up at Savannah Christian, man, they might be the best offensive line in the state. Not just Savannah, not like in the whole state. Like they some dogs.
Yeah.
New Hampshire gonna be able to deal with that type of power and pressure all game. Because Savannah Christians, they're not new to this. They know what it's like to go up against real big, and so does New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Let's not act like New Hampshire's been playing scrubs. But I'm just saying, I don't know the last time they went up against a big offensive line like this.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be challenging. Probably BC last year was probably the best offensive line they went against.
And
look
they
good.
did all right,
Yeah,
if
they
I remember
did, yeah,
correctly.
so
They
it's
did a
gonna
pretty
be-
good.
Yeah, that game's gonna come down to
Who has the ball?
New Hampshire's defensive line and Savannah Christian's run game.
So ultimately, it's going to be an insane game. It's going to be a movie, like you like to say. So we're going to move it to Tuesdays and Fridays, but they will be coming out before the game on Friday night, so be looking out for those. Roughly probably about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock on Tuesdays and Fridays. We're going to start premiering them, so hop in the premiere, watch it with us. I'll be in there. Spencer will be in there. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon. We are at 3,500 subs.
Mm-hmm. I was slacking.
Say road to 10K. Road to 10K.
Come on, man. We gonna hit it though. We gonna hit it.
But we do appreciate all the comments and likes so far. But until our Friday night game, peace.